Hey folks, I'm Silicate, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my hamster's cage for the month of February 2016. So I have Peridot inside of a 20-gallon long tank, which is just the minimum size for a hamster, 360 square inches. It's a little small, but I appreciate that it's still a proper size while being compact enough to fit on one small dresser. So I will try to describe all the items that I can here, but a couple of them are homemade or I got so long ago that they either aren't sold or I just can't figure out what the brand or anything is. So I shall try anyway. So in the corner here I have a generic green water bottle from Petco. Although I don't want to wake up Peridot, it has a little turtle indicator thing there for the water level. I don't tend to need to use that though since I change it every day. In this corner I have a little heart-shaped hut that I made for Peridot. A video was requested on how to make huts like this. I'm working on that, but it's much more complex than some of the other DIY videos I've made, and I'm working on how to make that. Here I have this little plastic food bowl in the shape of a chair. I've had this since I was like 7 or 8. I don't know if they're even on the market anymore, but I find them just so cute. So even though I only use it for when I'm giving her treats, I still like to use it just because it's so adorable. It looks like it's a little porch chair outside of the house. I have this ceramic food bowl. I don't know the brand or anything because again, it's really, really old. Right now I am feeding her Hazel Hamster mixed with Oxbow, which I tend to supplement the protein by giving her things like cooked chicken and whatnot, because this is just a little bit below the recommended protein level for hamsters. Over here I have the KT Puzzle Playground, or at least part of the set. I didn't put on the slide as Peridot's not a very great climber. I didn't want her to get hurt on it. Now here I have a little tube that I made out of construction paper and toilet paper rolls, as well as one of the rings from it that she tore off. As far as chews go, I have these little colored sticks from a Hearts. Other than that, I have these little blocks from Petco, and though they're a little bit buried, somewhere near the food bowl, I know that she has an apple orchard stick that I think was from KT as well. Here in the corner where she's probably sleeping, I have her 6-inch silent spinner. When I first got her, she was a little too weak to run in it, but with a bit of Vaseline and some time to really train up her little hamster muscles, she's able to spin it now. Lastly, I have this little critter bathhouse, which I think was also a KT product. She loves to hang out in this thing. I don't tend to put bedding in it, but she will usually take a bit of her nesting material and throw it in there just because she likes it better that way. Oh, and she's kind of stirring in the corner there. Now for the substrate, this month I have a bit of a disparity. I have Carefresh Natural for the most part, plus a bunch of paper shreds to really bulk it up. And in the corner that she tends to use as a toilet, I use Aspen so it lasts a little bit longer and doesn't get as soaked as the Carefresh did. Right underneath her hut, since I ran out of Carefresh Natural, I have Petco's So Fresh, which is basically their knockoff of Carefresh. It works pretty well. It's a little bit less soft. I like the little green flakes that it has in it because it adds a bit of color and goes very well with the Peridot theme. And I also have a bit more Aspen in this corner. I put Aspen in here in little spots to try and see if she was allergic to it before I start using that instead of the Carefresh and So Fresh and whatnot, because Aspen is astronomically cheaper. It seems that filming has woken up Peridot. But anyway, that's the cage this month. I hope that you are all impressed. If there's anything that you'd like a tutorial of, let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to find a way to film that without a tripod. Anyway, I will be editing this film using iMovie, and thank you so much for watching, everyone.